fucking with the ghost.
From the makers of Sherlock, the Count Dracula legend transforms with new tales. Klaus Bang stars as Dracula in this brand new series inspired by Bram Stoker's classic novel. And I'm going to be taking a look at the teaser trailer for Dracula coming soon to Netflix. Ah. Ooh. Is that a fly in his eye? Okay. That ain't good. They're ready. Ooh. Oh shit!
All you have to do is invite me in.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Y'all know what happens, right? January 4. Whatever you do, you don't invite Dracula into your house. You know, that's the whole thing, right? No, I'm a really big Dracula fan, and I remember seeing a trailer regarding this sometime back, about a month ago. And I was thinking that it's just the same one, and it's different. It's actually different. I think that may have been like an international trailer or something. But I watched it, didn't do a reaction to it, but this is actually a new teaser for Dracula. And yeah, like I said, I am a big fan of Dracula. You know, going back to Bela Lugosi. Of course, I wasn't born. For any of you say, God, how old is this guy? No, I was. You know, they played it on TV, and I would watch it with my dad, and he liked horror movies, and you know, I got to watch that. Of course, watch Frankenstein, Wolfman, and Lon Chaney, and Boris Karloff, Frankenstein, and then I got into Dracula. Really was the one that I really leaned more towards. Don't know what it was. It's just that I just liked him as a horror. You know, like a classic horror. They're known as classics now. And I just gravitated more towards him. And then we had the Hammer horror films that were done in Britain or the UK, and we had Christopher Lee as that Dracula. First time we ever seen Dracula as very brutal, very bloodthirsty, because Bela Lugosi was a classy guy who seduced you with his eyes and his, you know, his hands like this, you know, the way he would, you know, transfix a woman, a victim. And Bela Lugosi, and then Christopher Lee was just like, he would just pretty much rip your throat out. I mean, those movies, I mean, those shows from the Hammer, you know, studios they're very like just brutal. They were very bloody. They were like versions of those classic horror films and horror, you know, characters that they took it to a different place, you know. And I really, really enjoyed those. I haven't seen them in a long time, and I'm looking to probably get a collection of those Hammer horror films, because they're like the best. Like I totally say to me that they're my favorite when it comes to horror films. And this trailer, yeah, it looked really, really like. I mean, we've seen like, I guess, zombies, Walking Dead, walking around, and we've seen like those nuns with stakes, you know, like they're getting ready, you know, getting ready to take on something, or take on Dracula, definitely, because you got stakes. Of course, what are they going to use those on but Dracula? And then the end part, you know, like, please, you know, invite me in, please let me in. You know, it's like, no, don't do it, because you do that, you ain't gonna get rid of Dracula ever. He's, you know, because I remember when I used to, when I was watching the Dracula, then I would, especially like in Fright Night, when they invited Dracula in, and it's like I always say, like Dracula is like a guy who is like, I guess that's his code. Like he has to be formally invited into a house. Like he can't just fly in as a bat. And, like since when does Dracula, when you think about it, since when does Dracula have like a code like that? Like he's out for blood. He needs to feed, right? And I don't know. I guess it goes back to his, I guess, being a classy type of a horror character. Like I guess I don't know, but it's like I think for him it shouldn't be no time to be nice and everything or to be polite. Like invite me in, but I guess that's a code for Dracula. I mean, but I really enjoyed that. I thought it was a really good teaser for that, and it's another show to add to the list of shows I'm watching right now. Walking Dead's coming back pretty soon in a couple months, and then watching The Mandalorian. That's almost done. One more episode, episode 8. And I just started The Witcher, so also on Netflix. So yeah, it's January 4, so it's right around the corner. And I gotta put that on my reminder. So, but then again, Netflix is pretty good at reminding you, especially if you put it on your list. They'll remind you. But that's my video reacting to Dracula, the teaser for the TV series that's coming, I should say, to Netflix. And for those of you who stopped by and checked out my video, I appreciate it. And I also thank you for those who subscribed for your support. And anyways, as always, in closing, and as always, take care.